Hello, everybody. Rob Goody here, the MLM Solution. I want to welcome you guys to Thursday, July 1st, 2021. Can you believe that? July 1st. And it's currently coming up on 10:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you know, we go live each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You can find us by simply using hashtag the MLM Solution, hashtag the MLM Solution on any of the social media platforms, and you will find us. You can also go to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, and we are on Rumble and Parler as well. So with that being said, if you will, if you're out and about on the internet, run into your fellow network marketers on message boards or whatever, please share our site and our hashtag with our fellow network marketers so they too can have access to this wonderful, empowering information so they can access this great business model, do amazing things for themselves and their families. You can be a part of that positive process by simply taking a few seconds to click the share button. All right, with that being said, today, episode number 209, the publicly traded company. What does that mean? Is that good or that bad? Well, we're going to talk about that in today's episode. It's going to tie into what yesterday's episode was about, the unknown company. If you missed yesterday's episode, you can go to our website, themlmsolution.net. At the top of the website, you will see podcast replay. You can catch up with what we were talking about yesterday and how it ties into today's episode. With that being said, I'm going to hop off here. We're getting close to time to start. See
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Cootie and Marie Cannon.
show is started. Time to move on.
Making use of your gavel, I see.
For all you on the podcast, that loud noise is my gavel hitting my desktop. I got a new toy.
So do we have to start calling you Judge Rob?
No. They call me Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob. All right. Because I'm able to fix people's businesses. All right.
I was going to say, the only thing I'd see you using a gavel for is Dr. Rob is checking like the knee reflexes. You know, you give the little tap on the knee with your little gavel.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%. But when it comes to liberals and Democrats, the gavel's used for a lot more than these. All right.
Oh, goodness. Well, this must be a different show.
I do have that show too. Anyway, let's talk about something that's more important. Hey, guys, as you can see, we have a podcast replay page on our website. Go to our website, themlmsolution.net. You can see it right there in the ticker. There it is right there, themlmsolution.net. You can go to our website. At the top of the page, you'll see podcast replay link. Click on it. Go to the page. You will have right there in front of you. You can see on the screen right now. And for all of you on the podcast, is a snapshot of our web page of the podcast replay. As you can see, guys, there's audio files there. There's a link to the past week's episodes so that you can catch up with one stop. You can catch up with a whole week's worth of content. Additionally, you get a free gift. As you can see, and every week, we're going to have a different gift. You go there, get the gift. All you got to do is fill out the form. As you know, we have no shenanigans with our forms. All you're going to get is a link to that free gift. No sales shenanigans here. All right. So with that being said, we're going to move on and talk about what not to do in network marketing. That's right. The famous what not to do in network marketing, guys. This thing normally sells for $197, currently on sale for the next 24 hours, $47, an instant $150 savings. That does not include all the wonderful bonuses that come with this package when you buy it. Next 24 hours, only $47 and bonuses. As you know, it's 146 paragraphs on 146 pages. That is a coincidence. We did not plan it that way. And these paragraphs are backed up by some amazing personal insight audio files, MP3 files, if you will, to take those paragraphs and bring them to life and raise the knowledge level even higher about each and every subject that's in the book. As you can know, this book is powerful, insightful, revealing, and controversial. There's a reason why it's called What Not to Do in Network Marketing. There's things you shouldn't do, and there's things you should do. And that's the way the book is written. What not to do, followed up by what to do. Once again, this information can make you that focused business building machine that you need to be to achieve greatness in this business model. All you have to do is go to themlmsolution.net, themlmsolution.net/WNTD. That's WNTD. All right. And if you go to the website, themlmsolution.net, you'll be able to find what not to do in network marketing. And that URL will be changing here very shortly, make it much easier for you guys to find it. And we'll talk about the lead site here in a minute, how to become a beta tester. Whew. All right, Miss Marie. That was a mouthful to get through in 6 minutes.
Yeah, but you did a good job. You didn't even stumble that time.
I know. Sometimes I have a rough time. Other times I'm focused. But it has a lot to do with how much sleep I have and how much alcohol I drink in the morning. I mean, how many pills I take in the morning.
And we are sliding toward the weekend, so we got that.
I am sliding big time towards the weekend. Wearing another Tommy Bahama shirt, ready for the weekend.
Sporting his summer attire.
Yeah. I have Tommy Bahama everything. I told you that. Shoes, underwear, jeans, shirts, glasses, watches, the whole schmeal.
A walking billboard for Tommy Bahama.
I know.
I hope Tommy appreciates that.
He needs to pay me is what he needs to do.
Little advertising fee.
Mm-hmm. I love being comfortable, and I love the beach lifestyle. If I can't be at the beach, I might as well wear the clothes and drink alcohol.
Go. Next best thing.
Yeah, well, I think so, yeah. Because, I'd be at the bar all the time eating island food and on the beach. So, the dream lifestyle, drinking out of the coconut, right?
There you go.
All right. Okay, Miss Marie, won't you get us off on what we're talking about today? Podcast number 209 for everybody that's listening, number 209. Quickly making our way to that amazing 300. Miss Marie said that she's going to buy me a special gift. I heard it was a Lamborghini, so we'll see what happens. It'll be a Hot Wheels Lamborghini.
Yeah, I was just going to say it'll be a Hot Wheels model Lamborghini, but a Lamborghini nonetheless. I don't recall making that promise. I'll have to go back and check my notes.
I heard it through the grapevine. Do I need to break into the song? I heard it through the grapevine.
I see. Okay. So yes, we are on episode 209, the publicly traded company. We are talking about the reverse side of the coin from the topic we covered yesterday. We talked about the unknown company, which is essentially the new companies. So to be fair and kind of round out the conversation, we wanted to talk about publicly traded companies. Now, the way we had set up the topic yesterday, I'm going to do the same today. It's basically that for some of our newer folks, or if you haven't been in network marketing for very long, every once in a while you get approached with a new opportunity, and they will lead with the fact that, hey, this is a publicly traded company that I'm sure you've heard of. They're on the New York Stock Exchange, and that just gives them all the credibility in the world. So that's why you should join this company, right? And while that sounds good on the surface, if any of you have been listening to us for any length of time at all, you know we advocate very strongly for going with the newer or mostly unknown companies that are experiencing a large growth curve because they are so new and have extreme growth to achieve. Now, with the publicly traded company, obviously, they've been around for a little while. They have an established track record. They have established management. They have a corporation, a corporate style and structure that allows them to be publicly traded. That means they have, stock available, and they're probably a known entity. They may be a name that you recognize. I don't know for sure. I think Amway was publicly traded for a while, if they're not currently. Is that accurate?
I would have to check that. That sounds familiar. That's one thing I'm not familiar with. So
well,
I will say,
and that's one of the things, unfortunately, with the network marketing companies. Over the years, I know I've encountered several that were publicly traded, and they'll go through a phase where they're becoming publicly traded. They're publicly traded for a while, and then they'll go through kind of a corporate buyout, and they'll bring them off the stock exchange. They'll remove that publicly traded option. Because it is a whole different level of managing a company. It's a whole different level of reporting and dealing with shareholders. And a lot of companies that get started, they're started by people with an entrepreneurial spirit. They're a little bit more freewheeling when it comes to managing their company. They want to be able to run the company the way they see fit. They know who they want in charge of different areas. And they're not necessarily beholden to shareholders, stockholders, or a board in terms of any of the decisions they're making. If they're going to decide to roll out a new product, they don't have to run it through product testing the way you do with a publicly traded company and some of the other things that happen there. So while it can be good to have that name recognition and have a publicly traded company, the style of network marketing that we recommend, obviously we lean towards the new companies because we want to catch that growth curve. A publicly traded company has been around for a number of years. They've already experienced that exponential growth that we like to be able to take advantage of. So they are probably more in a stabilized or very slow growth mode as they're publicly traded. So your opportunity to make above average income, lifestyle changing money is a little bit hampered when it comes to these companies that have been around for a long time, because that growth curve is long gone. They're just kind of flatlining or maybe growing very slowly. And your business is oftentimes going to track with that company. Sorry, what's that, Rob? Oh, looks like you froze up again. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties again this week. The gremlins are biting us in the butt. However, a publicly traded company with that nominal growth curve does provide for security, which some people are interested in. Again, a new company, there's a lot of volatility. There's the possibility of the company going out of business. Whether it's a network marketing company or any other type of company, that's just true. In the early years, there is a risk of the company not being able to continue on. A publicly traded company, obviously, the odds of it folding overnight are next to zero. So you don't have that to worry about. You have name recognition that you can work with. There's probably product recognition that goes along with that as well. So there are some aspects that are positive to these companies, but for the most part, if you're looking for rapid growth, you're not going to be able to achieve that with this type of company, or you're going to have to work exponentially harder to achieve the level of income that you're really after, because they have market share, so to speak. Their name is known. So if you're talking about somebody like an Amway or a doTERRA, for instance, and I don't know that either of those are publicly traded, but they're large companies that have been around for quite a while. They have name recognition. So odds are people already know someone who's in that business, that if they're interested in the products, they can get the products through. And as a business opportunity, you may not be able to show the rapid growth and the income potential that you can with a newer company. Anything you want to tack on there, Rob?
Yeah, well, no, you know what? You did a great job there. And I'm looking to see if Amway is a publicly traded company, guys. Let's see here. It is not a publicly traded company.
Or some of the other big name companies I can think of, like HerbaLife, NuSkin, Shackley. I don't know that they've ever been publicly traded, but.
Well, and to be honest with you, as a network marketer, guys, you do not want to be with a company that's publicly traded, because then the control of the company is out of the hands of those that truly understand the business model. The network marketing business model is so uniquely different that it has to be managed in a different way. There's a lot of reasons why newer companies fail, and one of the main reasons, it's one of the main reasons why companies fail. It's up there in the top 5, is because the people that are running the company are using retail, their retail experience. They came from a retail environment, and they think that business is business. And I wish that was true. There's a reason why a lot of people that start network marketing companies have networking experience, because they understand how the business model works. They understand the intricacies of it. They understand the misconceptions of it. They understand how it operates. They understand the challenges that come with this unique business model. And so the whole thing is a little bit different. It's, like 3 degrees off. And I don't mean off in a bad way, but I mean, it's 3 degrees off just when you think you have it nailed down. It's going to surprise you and nip you in the butt, because you thought you had it under control, because you were using traditional retail or business management or business building tactics. And that does not always work in network marketing. I've seen that happen on a personal level. So with that being said, having a company that's publicly traded is not necessarily a good thing, because once again, you relinquish control to stockholders, to board members, however the company's set up. And that is not good, especially if they don't understand the network marketing business model. And they'll start making changes that could have an adverse effect, a big adverse effect on the company and the comp plan and the product and the shipping and things of that nature. So Miss Marie, being a publicly traded company, you would think would come with a lot of positives. The only positive is that you can use it in the word of mouth advertising, saying this is a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange, like it's giving it some kind of credibility. And people are saying, oh, well, if it's on the New York Stock Exchange, that means it's not a scam. That means I can trust it. But on the other hand, under the surface, there's a whole lot of issues that come with a publicly traded network marketing company. So personally, I'll go with the new company every time, because even though there's a lot of volatility, all the rewards far outweigh all the negatives. And I don't have to worry about it being publicly a publicly owned company and it being run like a traditional corporation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it absolutely does. And I would agree. And I would even say I would be more inclined to go with a privately owned network marketing company before I would go with a publicly traded company, just for those reasons, because of the flexibility of management and those types of things. And I should have done a little bit of homework maybe and looked it up beforehand. But I know there have been at least a couple of network marketing companies that went public, and then once they were publicly traded, kind of realized the damage they had done, the fact that it wasn't the best thing to do from a company growth perspective to be publicly traded. It seemed attractive for whatever reason, and I'm sure it was market capitalization and the money that would come in for product expansion or maybe distribution expansion, whatever the case may have been. But they go public for a little while, be publicly traded, and then they reprivatized again because of the cumbersomeness of that business model once you become publicly traded. So even a privately owned company is an advantage over publicly traded.
Yes.
In my mind. So
yes. And the thing is that as on a situation like this, well, to answer your question, I believe, and I'll do some more research for a future episode. And you're right, we both should have done more research. I really didn't think this was going to be a focus of our topic in regards to them being publicly traded. I think Amway, its division, not Amway itself, but a division of Amway, which they went to their online retail side, if I remember right. And I think that may have in fact been a publicly traded company. It's called Quickstar. Is that what it was?
Don't recall.
You don't recall that? Okay.
No.
I think I also think that HerbaLife at one time was as well. And I think Avon still is, are they not? Or Mary Kay?
I think so. Avon, Mary Kay, one of those big ones. And that's one of the other advantages to publicly traded, because they will do some national advertising, right?
Yes.
Because it's in their best interest to keep it at front of mind, that name recognition going. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, Ding Dong Avon commercials on television. So yeah.
Right. And guys, just so you know, Avon at one time was a network marketing company only, and has gone mainstream. And they have both models. I don't know if you know that, Miss Marie. If I remember right, the last time I checked was just a few years ago. They have a network marketing division. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
So, also, Miss Marie, let's see, Rexall, if you remember, was a drugstore. It was a physical drugstore. It was a building, just like CVS and all them. And if you remember right, they had many locations, and they went exclusively to network marketing. And I know somebody that went in there and did very well in Rexall. I think Rexall may still be around. I don't know. But the reason we tell you we're throwing these names around is because these companies have different parts of their life history as a publicly traded company. And as Miss Marie said, there were reasons why they pulled out. And more times than not, the reasons were not necessarily good. They realized that this publicly traded company thing, or taking a company public, was not working out as a network marketing company. Because once again, you turn control over to bean counters. In other words, CPAs, lawyers, and all that, people that think they know how to run a company just because they're a lawyer and this and that. And most of those people have never created a business from the ground up, and they've never learned how to build a successful business. And yet they want to go out and they want to run these businesses, and more times than not, they run them into the ground, end up taking them out of business. So
yeah, and it's intriguing too that there are a number of companies that have transitioned from brick and mortar to the network marketing business model. And, obviously, again, that loans credence to the fact that the network marketing business model is a very valid business model, that those businesses that have transitioned from brick and mortar to network marketing obviously do it to impact the bottom line positively, because it's going to help them make more money. You mentioned Rexall, Rodan and Fields is another one that comes to mind. Skincare, makeup line. I think you used to find those in like the Marshall Fields, Dayton Hudsons of the days, maybe Macy's, Nordstrom's, those types of places. So, not only do you have those publicly traded company transitioning back to privatized and staying more traditional network marketing model, but even businesses that are currently brick and mortar looking into network marketing models, if not for their entire business, at least a division, because there is an advantage there. There's obviously money to be made for these businesses.
yes, sorry about that. I had to mute it because my doggies, mommy came home. So the doggies had to welcome her. So
of course.
Yes, Miss Marie is absolutely right. And we're kind of, I'm going to say we're kind of going over the same subject matter, only because of the fact that we want to make sure that you guys understand that there is a big difference between a publicly traded network marketing company and a privately controlled, and the difference is so huge that it is imperative, I think, Miss Marie, that they understand that if they had a choice, they need to go to the private side, because the publicly controlled side is out of the owner's hands. Matter of fact, a lot of times the owner's no longer around. What does that mean for you? That means that these bean counters who don't understand the business model will make any changes whatsoever without any reference or concern whatsoever in regards to the distributor force. I know that Amway, Dick DeVos and Jay Van Andel, when they were running it, they had of course, they had their own board, which included, the production side, because Amway makes a large percentage of their own products. Of course, they have all those other 4,000 products, just like, they were the predecessor, Miss Marie, I don't know if you know this, to affiliate marketing. They had, Huggies, and all kinds of stuff. And of course they made their own toilet paper, but they also carried toilet paper from some other companies. And you could buy all of that and still make points off of it. So they were the lead in affiliate marketing. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes. Okay. So that being said, now that lesson's out of the way, the point is that Amway, what they would do is they have their board that dealt with warehousing, production, shipping, and of course all the other corporate things that go with running a company. And then on the other side, they had a board that was Dick DeVos, Jay Van Andel, and the top distributors in Amway. And that's how they listened and learned about the challenges that the distributor force was having. And that way they became a very effective. This reason, once again, why they're the giant that they are and continue to be to this day, is because they were willing to listen to the distributors and address their concerns sincerely, not just listen to them and then walk away and say, oh, screw them. You know what? They said, oh, that is a real issue. Let's get somebody on it. Let's let them work with these guys and figure out a way to make this work so we can eliminate this potential problem. That's the way you run a network marketing company. If you allow bean counters in there, they'd be like, you know what? These guys are going to do whatever. If they want to be a part of this company, they're going to have to adapt to what we do. And Miss Marie, that's not a great attitude to have. So that's the reason why Miss Marie and I are kind of hammering this home a little bit, because we want you guys to understand the huge difference between the two and the impact, the negative impact it can have, and the reason why most network marketing companies do not go public. Would you not agree, Miss Marie?
I would agree. And I think the other takeaway here, too, that I want to make sure is very clear for everyone is if you're approached with an opportunity to join a network marketing company and it is publicly traded, no, don't do it. It's bad.
I would tend to agree. I know that me personally, guys, if it was me, I would not do it. I just cannot relinquish that control. And to be honest with you guys, most of the new network marketing companies are not going to be publicly traded companies. So you can almost rest assured that if you are going the new company route and building your financial future through this business model, you're not going to have to worry about the new companies for the most part. But I agree with Miss Marie. Always check. Always check. Ask that question. Is this a publicly traded company? If it is, they'll be proud to tell you it is. Okay. And then you have to make a decision from there. Okay. Miss Marie, I will tell you as we close this, because I can't think of anything else we need to discuss. Do you?
Nope. I think we're good.
As we close this, guys, I do not believe, and I could be wrong, I cannot think of a publicly traded network marketing company of any magnitude. I didn't say any magnitude that's still in business to this day. Now, there are network marketing companies overseas, some in Japan and I think Nikon and a few others. And I could be wrong. Like I said, my memory's not as good. I used to know all this stuff right off the top of my head. But the point is that you have a situation where if there are any publicly traded companies, I would venture to say, Miss Marie, that it would probably be from another country, not here. Would you not agree?
That's interesting. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. Sure what that would be. I've never looked at any statistics along those lines, I guess. So.
Yes. Well, there are, but here's the thing as we close, guys. If you have a publicly traded company in Japan and maybe one of the other Asian countries, they run their companies totally different. So I guess, Miss Marie, we kind of need to tell the people as we close, keep an open mind. But if it's a U.S.-based company, a Canadian-based company, be very leery, as Miss Marie said. It's your choice. Be very leery, because history has proven that's not been a good thing. We're not against them. Miss Marie and I are not against them. If you can make it work, that's awesome. Kudos to you. Okay? But the chances of that happening is going to be slim because history says so, not because Miss Marie and Rob says so. But If it's Japan and another Asian country where the network marketing company was originated and is being run and is on the public, it is public in that country. In other words, on the Japanese stock market and all that, whatever the case may be. The thing is, if the company's been around a while, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Marie, those guys have a totally different management approach and respect and honor the network marketing business model. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. But regardless, I think those companies kind of present the same issue that even the American companies do, that they're well established and their growth curve is not as steep as what we would like to take advantage of.
That's right. I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you made that point because I did gloss right over that. But she's right, guys. If it's an older established company, same thing applies, whether it's in Canada, Japan, whatever the case may be, it does not matter. Right, Miss Marie?
Yep. That is true.
All right. Okay, so let's summarize it real quick as we bring this to a close. If it's a North American network marketing company and it's public, we say our consensus is, unanimous consensus is, do not join it. Without any hesitation whatsoever, I will say that all the ones that I have experienced, Miss Marie, have been private companies. And it was nothing but a wonderful experience, even though some of them went out of business. That was the nature of the beast. I didn't care. I knew that going in. All right. So with other companies that are, in fact, publicly traded, Miss Marie and I agree. Stay away from them like you would stay away from any viral disease because it can be a mess, okay? You will regret it because these guys are going to make whatever changes they want whenever they want without any regard to the distributor force, okay? So you got to be really concerned if you're joining a publicly traded company. And Miss Marie brought up a very good point as we close. We're summarizing. If the company is publicly traded and has been around for a while, she's absolutely right. I missed the point. That means it's an older company and the growth curve has flattened out. So there again, you have two negatives. You have a flat growth curve and you have a publicly traded company run by bean counters more times than not. So there's nothing good going on there that you can sink your teeth into. Would you not agree, Miss Marie? I
absolutely agree. I think that's a great summarization.
All right. With that being said, guys, tomorrow, guess what? Freelance Friday, number 16. Freelance Friday. We love our Freelance Fridays. We have a lot of fun with them, and we hope that you join us tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always, on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, as we have fun on our Freelance Friday. You never know what we're going to talk about. Some of them have been pretty daggone entertaining, if I must say so myself. And so, with that being said, do you have anything else to say, Miss Marie?
Nope. Just looking forward to Friday. Be sure to join us 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
All right. Sounds good to me. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. Download our podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and other podcast platforms. Visit our website at www.themlmsolution.net for additional important information, show details, and past shows. Follow us on Parler, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the get notified button while visiting our other social media platforms.